Imagine checking your phone and seeing a message from your wife that says, I'm moving in with my boss. We've been dating for some time. No warning, no explanation, just that. That text shattered me, but it also lit something inside me. I didn't beg, I didn't cry. I decided to make sure she'd regret walking out of my life for the rest of hers. My name is Daniel, 37, an architect from Denver. I married my wife, Claire, 7 years ago. She was charming, ambitious, and full of dreams. I believed in her more than anyone. When she lost her job 2 years ago, I supported her until she landed a new one at a real estate firm under a guy named Richard, her boss. I thought her late nights and office dinners were just part of her new job. I wanted to trust her. But over time, the way she looked at her phone and smiled at random messages made something in my gut twist. Still, I brushed it off, thinking, not Claire. She'd never do that. Then one evening, while I was sketching a new design in my studio, my phone buzzed. It was from her, short and sharp. Open quote, I'm moving in with my boss. We've been dating for some time. I'm sorry, but I can't do this anymore. Close quote. At first, I thought it was some kind of prank. I tried calling her, no answer. Texted, nothing. Within an hour, she blocked me everywhere. No explanation, no closure, just gone. I sat there in complete silence for what felt like hours. The woman I gave my world to had just replaced me with her boss, like I was nothing. But I wasn't going to let her walk away clean. She wanted drama. She was about to get it in ways she'd never imagine. The next morning, I gathered my thoughts and started digging. Claire had left her laptop behind. It was still connected to her work email. I didn't go through personal messages. I didn't need to. What I found were invoices, receipts, and emails that showed she had been gifting Richard expensive things using our joint account. Jewelry, a luxury watch, hotel bookings, all under business claims. She drained nearly $20,000 of our savings without me noticing. That was my breaking point and also my opportunity. I printed everything, every piece of proof, and met with my lawyer that very afternoon. He told me we could not only file for divorce, but also charge her with financial fraud since she used our shared business account for personal expenses. But that wasn't enough for me. I wanted her boss to face consequences too. Um, so I anonymously sent all the evidence, receipts, emails, screenshots, to the corporate board of Richard's firm. I didn't sign anything. I just attached one line. Open quote, this is how your manager handles company time and clients' money. Close quote. 3 days later, news broke in their office like wildfire. Richard was suspended pending an internal investigation, and Claire's involvement came out publicly. She called me a week later, the first time since she'd left. Her voice trembled. Daniel, please, I don't know what happened. They fired both of us. I stayed calm and said, you texted me that you were moving in with your boss. I just made sure the world knew what kind of people you both are. She started crying, saying she made a mistake, that Richard wasn't who she thought he was. Turns out, once the investigation started, Richard blamed her for everything, said she misused funds without his knowledge. She lost her job, her reputation, and even the man she betrayed me for. I didn't gloat. I didn't yell. I simply said, Claire, every choice has a price. You just paid yours. And then I hung up. Over the next few months, I focused on myself. I poured my energy into my designs and opened my own firm, something I'd always dreamed of but never had the time or confidence to start. The same people who once saw me as just Claire's husband now saw me as someone who rose from the ashes of betrayal and built something stronger. Then one day, I saw her again at a coffee shop downtown. She looked lost, worn down, holding a small bag and wearing the same coat she once bought with my money. She walked up to me, tears in her eyes. Daniel, can we talk? She asked softly. I looked at her for a moment and said, Claire, I wish you the best. But whatever we had, you ended it the moment you texted me that night. I'm not your home anymore. I walked away, feeling lighter than I had in years. Because the truth is, sometimes revenge isn't about ruining someone. It's about rebuilding yourself so completely that they realize they destroyed the best thing they ever had. She texted me that she was moving in with her boss. She didn't know I'd move on with my life and leave her behind forever. If you liked the video, please subscribe and turn on notifications.